Okay, so I said that we're going to talk about services as consumers that we use on a daily basis and we pay for monthly. So the first conversation we're going to have is we're going to talk about internet service because I think it's a very important conversation to have, and it's a quite costly bill that we spend on a monthly basis. And as of late, because internet service is so costly, with the cable attached, and some companies offer you the phones to go along with it, even though everybody's switching to cell phones, they don't have a landline anymore because they don't use it that often. But we're in the streaming phase right now. So we have the Hulu, we have Netflix, we have Philo, we have Apple TV, we have all these companies that's providing streaming services at a low cost. So then you have to ask yourself the question, if all these streaming services are coming up and coming into existence at a low cost, why are these internet companies still charging such a large fee for their service? Now, if we really want to break it down, if you take 100 people, 100 households, and you calculate $100 per household who's paying for internet service, that's a lot of money. And right now, in the stage that we're in, that everybody is working from home, and now kids are streaming for school from home, internet service is not working the way it should because it's on overload. And we was talking about this tonight at dinner, that they don't have enough towers and the signals are not reaching everybody. And then you have to add to that, you got three people in the household. Everybody in the household has a cell phone. Everybody in the household has a tablet. Everybody in the household has a laptop. And then everybody in the household has a TV. And then everybody in the household has a work tablet. So that's a lot of devices on one internet service, and they take the number. So we just going to throw out a number 35, and out of that 35, every device that you're using is debit into that 35. So then you got to think, you're not going to have nothing left. So it's going to crash. So then it makes me think, why are we paying so much money to Comcast, to your AT&T, for services that's not up to par, and they're not working like they should? Now they say they're coming out with 5G. Well, 4G is not working right. So how you coming out with a 5G and 4G is not working? So what's going to make 5G any better? Did you increase your towers? And what about the price that we're paying for services that is not up to par? And then when your service crash or something go wrong, or they're on overload and you're down for a week or two, they want to give you a measly little $5 for the inconvenience of you not having any access to your family members, to your friends, whoever it may be, because the service is down. And so then they mask the popular name companies, and they start creating these little LLC companies to try to get extra money. And then the little LLC companies that works up under the main company, they're worse than what the main company service is. So my question is again, why are we paying so much for service that suck? Okay, so like AT&T. AT&T is a popular company across the globe, right? But the service sucks. Their demand on demand sucks, and they have a company. Um, Earthlink is a company that falls up under the AT&T umbrella, and when you have problems, your screen freezes, they charge you $75. They lock you into a 2-year contract for internet service. And it's horrible. It and when you try to get a tech, they want to tell you to unplug your modem, restart it, reset it, cut off all the devices in your house when you do all that anyway, and it still don't work. So if you have multiple customers coming to you saying something don't work, why don't you fix the problem? Don't make it seem like it's the customer problem, because it's not. It's the company's problem. And if I'm paying for a service, I expect quality service. Then AT&T turned around and they bought Cricket. Cricket was okay until AT&T bought it. Then um they had a complete blackout. Nobody could use their cell phones whatsoever. And all they wanted to give the customers was $5. Cricket has never been the same since AT&T took it over. And I'm not saying these are bad companies, but whoever you all are getting your advice from, or whoever your consultants or your research people, you need to fire your whole team, because they're doing such a lousy job of really representing you as a company. They really are. Hell, a 5-year-old can do better than some of your people that you have hired. And then the people that you let go was the ones you should have kept working for your company. See, companies let quality people go and keep the knuckleheads. And the knuckleheads are the ones that you should let go, that you don't let go. You should listen to your customers. You should listen to your workers when they tell you and they see issues. But companies don't do that, because the people that sits at top think they have all the answers, and they do not. You're sitting at the top looking down, but you're not down at the bottom doing the work. You're not in the trenches, so you would never understand. All right, so let's move from AT&T. So let's go over to Comcast. Now, Comcast has great service. Everybody knows that. It's better than AT&T. But Comcast is expensive as hell. Why? Why is Comcast so expensive? Can Comcast explain why you are so expensive? Why? Because when companies purchase things, any company purchase things wholesale price, and they purchase things in bulk. So why is it so expensive for customers to have your service? Yes, you have good on demand, but half the stuff that you all play on cable is repetitive. And now with streaming services, we don't need your cable TV. We can stream to get movies that we want to watch, or TV shows. We don't need to pay all that money for cable TV. People are going broke paying for Comcast. And I don't understand why you all don't see how to reduce the cost to the customer, especially living in the times that we're living in. So your advisors are not doing you a justice neither. They're doing you a great injustice. But then you have to sit back and think, it's about the money. It's not about the people. Not anymore. Remember the saying that the customer is always right? That don't work anymore. It just doesn't. So now the companies are always right. And their attitude is take the service or leave it. And then they ding you on your credit. You fall into hard times and financial difficulties, and that's sitting on your credit, or you can't get anything else. And the best solution to any company that's offering service to a customer, give them a payment plan where they can pay it down. But you all don't want to be flexible. Not whatsoever. You just don't want to be flexible. Why is that? Because you want to continue to fill your pockets. But while you fill your pockets, you're draining somebody else's. And you have no regard for that. And shame on you. Shame on you. And then you want to get on these shows and do these commercials and like you in great support, but you're not supporting even your workers. There's a lot of your workers who have put overtime, above time, around the corner time, jump over the mountain time, and they're not even recognized. You all really need to do an in-house cleaning from some of your departments. And I'm sure you have heard the complaints, but when you don't clean out the badness of your company, it's not a good look whatsoever. It's also not a good look to try to, how can I put this, rape your customers with these price gouging that is being done, especially in COVID-19. You're charging service for what? It don't even work adequately. It just don't. And then you got these little hidden paragraphs, down at the bottom of some of your quotes. That's the little secret stuff that you don't want nobody to realize. Then you want to lock people into contracts. So now I give you kudos for going into prepaid, but you should have been doing prepaid all the time. You should have. If you're talking about building your business, because you go a different route doesn't mean that it's going to hurt your business. When you can accommodate customers what is feasible for their financial status at that particular time, it's a win-win for the company. I don't know why it's so hard for you all to figure that out. I don't. But I'm still asking the question. Why does it cost so much? And then here's the other side to it. You all have these special promotions where you offer these bundle packages. And you get these customers to sign up because you want your employees, your customer service rep, to push these bundles. That's the goal. Push the bundles, push the bundles, push the bundles. But you don't tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. So the customer know what they're getting themselves into. So the bundle package lasts for 30 to 45 days. After 45 days, the bundle package is $80. The next thing you know, your bill is $300. You're lying. That's manipulation and that's deception. Why not be truthful to your customers? Let them know. Send them an alert. Okay, you're approaching 45 days. After this day, it's going to jump $200 plus. Let them make that decision whether they want to keep it or not. But you all hoodwink people, your customers, into buying into these bundles and know they're going to get caught up with a bill that they can't afford to pay. Hence why they got the bundle, because it was in their budget. Again, who are you hiring that's consulting you on stupid stuff? That don't make sense to me. Either you're going to give them the bundle package and let it roll, or don't give them the bundle package whatsoever. But don't set people up for failure, because that's what you're doing. You're setting them up for failure. Period. So this is something that you really need to think about. You all need to reevaluate, especially in the times that we're living in right now. And even whenever God decided to let this blow over, it's not going to be the same. People are losing their jobs every day. And they can afford those high prices for an internet service. And I don't think you all understand that. But you need to understand it, and you need to work on a solution to the problem, because there's a simple solution. You all just don't want it. You like the big mansions and the fancy cars you drive in, and your kids going to college that don't even give a hill of beans about college. They just drinking and smoking and getting high. That's all they care about. But you won't give your employees no bonus, no raise, no COVID-19 pay, or nothing. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Hence why some of these companies are crumbling right now. But you better get it together. You really should get it together, companies. All right. Until we talk again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when new videos are being loaded. Leave your comments, your constructive criticism in the comment section, and let me know what you want to talk about. But I got a whole list of things that we're going to be talking about. So get ready. It's coming.